Welcome. In this video, we will be seeing application of dot product and cross product. So one of the major application of these products of vectors are to find angle between any two given vectors. So generally we will have two vectors in space, maybe in xy plane or yz plane, okay, any plane. Okay, let us take an example of Cartesian coordinate system only. So the vector can lie anywhere in this coordinate system, in any one of the plane. Maybe on the negative side of the plane, maybe on the positive side of the plane as well. Now, if these two vectors are lying on the same plane, we can easily find what is the angle between these two vectors by applying dot product or cross product. So dot product is much easier than cross product in this application, but it is necessary to know how to find the angle using both the methods. So first I will discuss how to find angle between any two given vectors using dot product. For example, consider two vectors. Okay, a vector A may be given by 2ax cap plus 4ay cap minus az cap, and b vector given by 3x cap plus 6ay cap, right, 6ay cap minus 4az cap. You can take any two vectors, okay, any two vectors, okay, represented in three-dimensional Cartesian coordinate system. So I'm going to find the angle between, okay, these two vectors first by using the concept of dot product. Okay, concept of using dot product. So what is the definition of dot product or mathematical expression of dot product? So dot product between these two vectors can be written as magnitude of the first vector into the magnitude of second vector and cosine of smallest angle between them. So if you assume, so let this be b vector and this be a vector. So this is a vector and this is b vector. You are asked to find what is the angle between them, right? So in this formula you have to find what is theta here. You are asked to find what is theta. Okay, so how to find that? From this equation I can easily write cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a into magnitude of a. Agree? Then I can find what is a dot b. I can find what is magnitude of a, what is magnitude of b. Substitute in this equation. Find cos theta. And theta will be obviously cos inverse of that value. So let us find now what is a dot b. So in the previous video, I explained you that you can directly apply the formula of mathematical formula for finding a dot b as ax bx. So it is just product of their magnitude ay by plus az bz. Agree? So as per the given question, ax bx will be 2 into 3 plus ay by will be 4 into 6, right, plus minus 4 into minus 1. So this comes to 6 plus 24 plus 4. Okay, so this is 34. You can use your calculator if you are not very good in even simple calculations. So it has become a practice nowadays, right? Even if I ask you 6 plus 4, you will search where is your calculator. Yeah. Otherwise, but I prefer you to practice such simple mathematics. Ask your brain to do it. Okay. So 6 plus 24 plus 4 is 34. So I get dot product of A dot B as 34. In the sense I got value, the scalar value 34. Now my job is to find what is the magnitude of A. What is magnitude of A? Magnitude of A is nothing but square root of x square plus ay square plus az square. So here it is 2 square plus 4 square plus minus 1 square. So what is this? 2 square is 4, right? 4 square is 16. So 16 plus 4, 20 plus 1, 21. So this becomes square root of 21. And next is magnitude of B vector. How to find magnitude of B vector? Same procedure, similar procedure. So it is 3 square plus 6 square plus minus 4 square. Okay, so how much this is? 3 square is 9, 6 square is 36. So 45, 45 plus 16. So root of 61. Agree? So you get square root of 21 as the answer for magnitude of A and 61 root for B vector magnitude. Now what we have to do? We need to substitute these values back to this formula, right? This form. So what we get? If we substitute back, we get cos theta as 34 divided by root 21 or root 61. Yeah, now you can search for your calculator. So this value will come up to 0.95. Okay, this is approximated value 0.95. So now I get cos theta is 0.95, right? Now what will be theta? What will be theta? So from this I can easily write theta is cos inverse of 0.9. So cos inverse 0.95 is approximately 18 degree. Okay, so just approximated value. You can write exact value when you are doing it in your calculator. Okay, approximately 18 degree. So what does it mean? This theta is 18 degree. So A and B is separated by an angle 18 degree. Okay, next we have to check, or we should try to find this angle theta between the same vector A and B by using cross product, and we have to verify whether we get the same answer 18 degree. Okay, now let us use cross product. So from the definition, how to write cross product? Yeah, so from the definition of cross product, we know that A cross B is magnitude of A, magnitude of B, sine of angle, smallest angle between them, right, sine theta, and the direction of the vector formed. Agree? So this is mathematical expression for definition of cross product. Now how to solve this? What I need to find? I need to find theta, right? I need to find theta. So from this expression, how to find theta? Procedure is similar. Okay, I get sine theta as A cross B divided by A magnitude B magnitude dot AN cap. Now what is this AN cap? How will I find this AN cap? That's the question. How to find this AN cap? AN cap is a unit vector, right, in the direction of new vector formed after this multiplication, right? So if I take A cross B as a C, means if the result is some vector C, then this AN cap is unit vector representing direction of C. This is very important to understand, right? So an cap is nothing but the vector which represent direction of my new vector, C vector, right? So how to write an vector? So an vector is that vector, right? So how to write an vector? An vector is nothing but that vector divided by magnitude of that vector. Agree? Now what is C vector? C vector is nothing but A cross B vector. A cross B vector. So A cross B vector divided by magnitude of that vector. So that vector is again same A cross B. Okay, A cross B. So okay. Now first my job is to find this. My job is to find A n cap. After finding A n cap, I'll substitute in this equation and get theta. Okay. Now how to find? I first need to find what is A cross B. So how to find A cross B? So in the previous video, we have already seen how to find A cross B. How to find A cross B? It's magnitude of, determinant of Ax cap, Ay cap, Az cap, Ax, Ay, Az, Bx, By, and Bc, right? So as per the previous example, so my A vector and B vector is same. Okay, my A vector and B vector is same. So for finding the angle, so I'll consider the same example. What was A vector? I'll rewrite. A vector was given as 2x cap plus 4ay cap minus az cap, and B vector was given as 3x cap plus 6ay cap, right, minus 4az. Agree? Now what will be the cross product of these two? The cross product of these two will be ax cap, ay cap, az cap, and ax is 2, 4 minus 1, and bx is 3, 6 and minus 4. So like the previous video, please find the determinant. If you find the determinant, you will get the value as minus 10 ax cap plus 5 ay cap, and az cap term will vanish. So we'll get 0 az cap. Okay. So I'll just get minus 10 ax cap plus 5 ay cap. So this will be my A cross B. Next, what should I do? That is my numerator of A n cap, right? I am trying to find first A n cap. So that is numerator of my n cap. Then I should find what is magnitude of A cross B. So how to find magnitude of A cross B? So magnitude of A cross B is nothing but magnitude of this vector, right? So that is nothing but square root of minus 10 square plus 5 square. So this is my magnitude. So how much I will get? Square root of 10 square and 5 square. So that is square root of 100 plus 25. So 125. Okay. So that is square root of 120. Now I can easily write my sine theta as sine theta is equal to A cross B divided by magnitude of A, right, magnitude of B A n cap. Okay, A n cap. So now I know what is A n cap. Okay, right? So A n cap, I'll write what is A n cap. A n cap is A cross B divided by magnitude of A cross B. So A cross B was minus 10 AX cap. So this will be equal to minus 10 AX cap plus 5 AY cap divided by square root of 125. Okay, so this is n cap. Now A magnitude of A and magnitude of B we have already calculated for dot product, right? So we'll take that, pull off that value from there, and A cross B, okay, we have found it here. A cross B is this. So substitute these values now. So sine theta becomes A cross B, that is minus 10 AX cap plus 5 AY cap divided by magnitude of A was some square root of 21 if I am not wrong, and this was square root of 61. Square root of 61, and an cap is, so this should be multiplied by an cap. An cap is minus 10 ax cap plus 5 ay cap divided by square root of 125. So this square root of 125 will take it to the numerator. So this I can write minus 10 ax cap plus 5 ay cap multiplied by square root of 125 divided by square root 21 square root 61. So now if a calculator solve this, so you'll get sine theta to be, okay, sine theta to be, okay, I forgot here to write 10x cap, right? Because the denominator also I have 10x cap plus 5 ay cap. Okay, sorry for that. Minus 10 ax cap plus 5 a cap I have here. I have just taken 125 to the numerator. So these two terms cancels, right? This and this are same identical terms, so you can cancel. So you end up with square root of 125 divided by square root of 21 square root of 61. So from this you can easily find that theta is approximately 18. So if you use either method, right, dot product or cross product, for the angle between two given vectors in the same plane will remain the same. So you can use either method, okay, that method, dot product method or cross product method, to find the angle between two vectors lying on a same plane. But people prefer dot product because it is mathematically or computationally more easier than cross product. Okay. Thank you for watching.